What's up? What's up? What's up, my beautiful people? Hey, hey, hey! It's me, Hollywood Michelle. Just coming in this evening because it's been a dark and gloomy day here in Maryland. So dark and gloomy. A lot of things is going on in the world. Death has been hitting my family hard. Been hitting other YouTubers' families hard. Um, it's hard. It's hard out here. I mean, it's hard, bad enough just living, but grief. People deal with grief in all types of ways. And to everybody who's dealing with grief right now, I give you my condolences. Because I know a lot of my fellow YouTubers that I watch, I just lost their parents. Their mom, which is their parent, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for your loss, and I give you my condolences. I lost my grandmother like 2 weeks ago, so I'm sorry, family, for our loss, and condolences to the family. But only thing I can tell you guys about grief comes one day at a time. Grief comes in, I don't know, because when I lost my dad, I want to cry. I lost my dad in August 30th, 2019. My dad, he was my most special friend. He was my best friend. I mean, I could call my dad at any hour or night and talk to him. I talked to my dad every day. My dad would call. My dad knew what time I was on my break, what time I was in my car, what time I could talk. That's how much he knew me. He would call me at those times, and we would talk. Sometimes I'd get in my car, leave for work. We'd talk the whole entire car ride. He'd talk to me on my break. He'd talk to me after work. He was my dog, my best friend. We would hang out on weekends. Just everything. I mean, even though he was my dad, he was more like my son. 'Cause I had to take care of him. He was a bad boy too. I had to take care of him, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes when my dad died, actually, guys, I found my dad that morning, and that's some things. People are grieving with things now with about their parents, but some things like that. Finding my dad, that's something that affects me mentally. I can never get that out of my mind. Never, ever. I mean, August 30th, I picture it all day long. Even sometime at night, sometime at night when I miss my dad, I picture him. And that's how my mind know he's gone, but I don't want to picture him like that. But that's the last memory I have of my dad. And it's like that, it's painful. So when my dad passed, oh, I cried. I still cry. I cry. And people told me it's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry, but you grieve in happiness. You don't grieve in sadness or anger because that person's not here for you. You grieve in happiness because that person has gone on. That person has gone on to another place. He's with our Father, the Lord, happy. And that kind of helped me get over it. And they also told me there's going to be days you're going to have your ups and days. There are going to be days you're going to cry. There are going to be days you'll be sad. There are going to be days that you want to be mad. But you just can't be mad. You just got to keep in your mind, keep positively in your mind. That person, they're better off than us. We're here on earth. We're suffering. We're dealing with people with pain. We're dealing with anger. We're dealing with hardship. We're dealing with financial ship. We're dealing with stress. Some people are going on to glory in the heavens with the Lord above, our family, our other family, friends, our loved ones, with our Father, God. And so with that, I had to learn that because my dad, he was diabetic. I mean, he wasn't taking care of himself. I'm diabetic too. I don't take care of myself either. I mean, I take care of myself to a certain point, but sometimes I don't. I get to the point where I only live once. And this is what life is going to be. But my dad, he didn't take care of himself, so I mean, at the end, he was suffering at the end because he was dealing with dialysis and he was just suffering with other health issues. And I tried to help him up to the end, but at the end, I watched him suffer, and I realized at the end, it's better off for him to be where he is, especially with COVID out here. My dad would have never made COVID. He would never survive COVID. I probably would end up getting COVID or even passing him to COVID if I had COVID, and he died from it because I was taking care of him on hands-on. But at the same time, his body was not built up enough to even deal with this. So I'm kind of glad he went in peace. Because people out here with COVID, they died by themselves. But they died by themselves, but didn't have died by themselves because at the end, they have God with them. God is always going to be with someone um, through all the pain and suffering. So he didn't really die by himself, but it was people out here with COVID that died by themselves because God is with them by themselves. But people out here, we also need to take heed because, sorry I look like this because, hold on, I'll be right back, people, because my son is making too much noise on his PlayStation. Yeah, he tells me to be quiet. I'm back now. So, back what I was saying was people grieving. Like I said, grieving is it's not a bad thing, but it's good to grieve. It's good to cry it out. But at the same time you cry it out, we're going to miss this person. But we have to realize this person is going on to a better place. Going much, much more to a better place where some of us wish we could go, but it's not our time to go. It's for the Lord to tell us it's our time to go with them to that place. So, and my aunt told me, it's okay, you may grieve. My dad died 2 years ago. So I may to grieve, a couple months after that. But she said I may grieve the rest of my life. I may grieve forever in life, but it's okay for the person to grieve. And don't let nobody, my aunt told me, don't let nobody ever tell you that you cannot grieve. You don't let nobody ever tell you to grieve, but when you grieve in happiness. You may cry or whatever, and you may grieve, but I want people to know that when you grieve, it's best to grieve in happiness. When you grieve in anger or hurt and pain, it only makes it worse. When I do that for my dad, it made things worse. I mean, it made it a lot worse. So with my grievance things, I learned to just learn that I'm crying for him. I'm missing him, but I'm crying that he's in a better place. That I will see him again. I will see him again, and I always have him with me because I have my urn. I have my urn. My sister has her little urn. He's always with me at all times. Sometimes I talk to my urn. Sometimes, it may sound crazy, I put my urn on the couch beside me, and I like that. We want to watch our TV shows, or because we used to watch Ice Road Truckers together. So, like, we're going to watch Ice Road Truckers today. I know he's still with me and everything, but like I said, a lot of my friends out here have lost their sisters, their brothers, their fathers, their dad, their mother. Even like I said, I lost my grandmother a couple weeks ago, and I still hurt because that little lady was my little lady. That was my little called Lulu. That was my little boo boo, my little Lulu. That was my little lady, and I grieve for her too. I grieve. Made it look like I grieve, but I grieve for her. But I know that my grandmother, she was 97, and she had a long, blessed life. A lot of people out here these days, they don't make it to 97 because a lot of people, at least my age, I'm 46. A lot of people my age, I know I look 25. Yeah, I do look 25, so I can play people. Anyway, I'm 46, but a lot of people our age don't make it to 97. They barely make it to 21. So it was a long blessing to have her in our life. Very, very, very much long blessed time to have her. Sweating, sorry. The damn light. I'm sorry, this damn going ring light on me. I mean sweating. But she's gone now. And the family's grieving in different ways. And people also, when a loved one die, it's best that the family do be together sometimes, I feel, because we all hurt, we all pain, we all grieve in different ways. Maybe when this person is grieving in a way that you could help them in a way that I don't know how to put it down. Maybe this person is grieving in a way that maybe they're eating too much and maybe you could help them, or maybe this person is grieving but they're drinking too much, or maybe you could help them. But we all, I don't know. Today a lot of stuff hit me today because there's a lot of, like I said, YouTubers that I know parents has passed. I lost my grandmother. This is the month that my father passed. There was a celebrity, Miss Leaks, Nene Leaks, lost her husband Greg. Man, that was a sad thing because I love them. I love them as a couple. I love them together. That was hurtful. That made me bring it up today. And then today was like rainy, dark, and gloomy. And I just want to say, people, it's best, cry, let it out. But when you do that crying, let it out in happiness. Make sure those tears come down are tears of joy. Tears that I know it's tears that come down that you miss them, you hurt, you're behind yourself. But when those tears come out, Lord, you let those tears come out. Let those tears know that they're tears of pain. There's pain, but they're tears of joyfulness and happiness because I did deal with my father, and now to this day I still cry. I wake up in the middle of the night or the morning time, and I find myself crying my eyes sometime in the morning. A puffy, swollen shut, salty tears dried on my eyes to wake up in the morning, and I have to realize that those tears are for pain, for joy, not for pain. Like my dad's sister died. That was my one to help me get my life together because I was going through some things in my life, and I didn't know how to deal with it. She helped me grieve. She helped me live. She told me about the Lord. If it wasn't for her, I didn't know about the Lord. I didn't believe in the Lord. I didn't trust the Lord. But she let me know that there is a God up there, and that God up there is up there to watch over us, to protect us. I don't know, to serve us, and that's our job right here, to serve this God. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hollywood is rumbling on now. I'm about to cry, but I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, people, I've been on here like 11 minutes. Beyond my time was due 10 minutes, I did 11. So, basically, people, if you're out there grieving, my love, my hugs, I give you a virtual hug from me. Hollywood's here for you if you need me, comment, and I'll talk to you or maybe help you with how to deal with the grief. But at the same time, just know that our loved ones, our friends, our family are all in a better place, and that for us to cry, it's only for crying for tears of joy, tears of happiness for that person. They're no longer suffering. They're no longer hurting. They're up there where they want to be with the loved ones. Because even my dad passed. He told me that his loved ones came and surrounded him. And I told him he was talking crazy. But then he was telling me that they were coming to get him. The angels were coming to welcome to his new world. Which is a good thing. I couldn't get it through my heart to believe that this man was really talking about that. But at the end, it all added up that he was ready to go. He went happy. And now, to this day, I'm not glad that he's gone, but I'm glad he's in a better place. I'm glad he's not here suffering. I'm glad he's where he should be with the Lord. And when my time comes, or when our time comes, YouTube, when our time comes, when the Lord gives us our number, He gives us our time to come, we just go freely, we go happy. Because we know why? We're leaving the loved ones here on earth like they left us. They left us here on earth, but they left us to go on to a better place. Down here, while we're down here on earth, we need to get ourselves together. So when it's our time to be called for Him, when it's our time to be called for the Lord, our number, we will have our stuff together. Our life be together. Won't be no hurt, won't be no pain, won't be no ugliness, be no stuff. We just go freely in happiness. That's how it's all about. That's all it's about. Happiness. Happiness, like I said. And again, my condolences to everybody out there. This is a short video. What time is it? And I'm not gonna go live. I'm not gonna go live. But anyway, I hope you all like, share, comment. Please comment. Feel free to comment. I answer all my comments. Feel free to subscribe because, like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment. It's all free. It doesn't cost you anything, even the bad comments. But I just want to help some people out here that I know that is grieving right now. I hope this word of advice can help you all. Hope this word of advice can help heal your hearts, heal your soul, heal your mind. If not, I don't know. But if not, I pray for you. But anyway, people, like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. And condolence to everybody who has lost someone in the world. This has been a rough August month for everybody. It's been a rough year for everybody. Rough 2 years because we had the pandemic. People are dying of COVID. We have people dying of cancer. People dying of all kind of stuff. This has been a rough time for everybody in this world. And now it's the time for us to get ourselves together and learn to love one another Learned that everybody has left us for a reason, and that we should be happy. And it's okay to cry. I'm telling you right now, it's very much okay to cry. Crying is healing. It's okay to laugh sometimes. Sometimes you might want to laugh. So I was getting off and still talking again. Laughing sometimes is happy too, because laughing heals the soul too. Laughing is the best thing for your soul, because sometimes you want to cry, you don't want to be sad. Think about the good times that someone did with you. And sometimes that laughter can heal you as well. I laugh at things my father used to do so much. My father had so much craziness with him that I don't know. That man, he was something else, man. He was something else. He was something else. But anyway, people, just think about the good times. I heal, and I hope I can't get out. I hope everybody's heart is healed. Will heal. Healing comes with time. I'm telling you, you may not go heal today. You may not heal the next hour. You may not heal for the next 40 years. But healing will come with time. The best thing for you to do is just remember that that person's better off where they're at. That's all I can tell you. I'm telling you, it hurts. Trust me. Hollywood feels everybody's pain. I feel your sorrow. I feel your hurt. I wish I could be there to give everybody a big hug, but I can't. So this is the best I could do to tell you all that I love you. I give you my condolences, and I'm here. Hollywood is out. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.